Bora Boye. A few months ago, I made a video about the differences between being an apprentice and being a student. The basic premise being that while a student is concerned with gathering information that is primarily abstract and theoretical, an apprentice is more concerned with acquiring skills and demonstrating skills related to a method, a technique, a process that is concrete and practical. Today, I want to extend that conversation to the level of understanding the distinctions between being a scholar and being a master. And this is important because, in our generation, a lot of us are steeped in the thought processes of Afrocentrism, or what people call the consciousness movement, right? And consciousness is almost entirely based on the notion of scholarship, right? So all the great giants and icons of the consciousness movement are scholars. They're people who've gathered a lot of information. They're lecturers, they're researchers, they're writers, okay? But they're not masters, okay? They haven't mastered techniques. They haven't mastered methodologies, right? So what ends up happening, and why does this matter? We're going into the holiday season, and everyone's going to start, questioning the religious and spiritual, paradigms that define our holiday season here in the West, right? And what will happen a lot of times is that you'll be sitting around the table at Big Mama's house or at Uncle Roy's house or whatever, and you'll be maybe disgruntled because you're the conscious one in the family, and you want to argue about whether or not Jesus existed, or what the real intent of the new year is, and what the stars are saying, and what I mean, all those different things. It's important information, but that's not the proper venue to launch into a debate, okay? And so I want to emphasize, particularly for people who practice Orisha lifestyle, how important it is to, combine your consciousness with a real ability to demonstrate a certain level of mastery, right? Because as you approach ritual mastery, ceremonial mastery, you understand that your highest priority is not to appeal to the intellect of the people sitting at the table, or to be able to demonstrate or prove that the psychological or intellectual underpinnings of the holiday are, flawed, right? That we're not in the classroom. Instead, your job as a ritual specialist is to capture the spiritual energy of the time, cultivate that energy, refine it, take it to the highest level, and execute a series of activities that will permeate the consciousness and the existence of your friends and family and your loved ones. Okay, and so as we move into the holiday season, I am going to be advocating and campaigning and creating some opportunities for us to demonstrate our mastery as ritual specialists, by participating in the rituals and ceremonies of the celebrations in a way that is responsible, in a way that is spiritually uplifting, and in a way that truly captures the spirit of the holidays, and will allow our families to optimize their collective natural gifts and talents, and awaken their ability to deliver upon the ancestral promise. So I invite you to stay tuned and dial in and weigh in on the conversation, so that we might be able to do something that will be truly reflective of the majesty of our ancestry and of our lineages. Aboshishe.